Hi guys, I'm Dimension Jump, but today I'll be reviewing Super Mario 3D Land, was released in 2011 for the Nintendo 3DS and made by Nintendo. Now this game is just like every other Mario game. It's basically Mario saving Peach from Bowser and going through 8 different worlds, and basically to get from World 1 to World 8. And it's basically a simple Mario plot. Anyone can follow the plot easily without getting too confused. And yeah, it's like this personally to me isn't up there with games like Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, Mario 64 or Odyssey. But it's one of those okay Mario games you can just pick up while you're on the go and just have some fun for a few hours. And it's quite enjoyable because I do like a lot of the levels. Some of the power-ups you gain throughout this level are fun to use because they're used in quite a unique way. Some of the power-ups you can get are it's the fire flower, the mushroom, the boomerang flower, and the Tanuki suit. Some of the items that you can use along the way. The fire flower basically lets you fire fireballs. The mushroom basically allows Mario to grow, and the Tanuki suit allows Mario to hit enemies with his tail and also float, and the boomerang flower allows Mario to throw boomerang and make himself look like a Koopa Trooper. And yeah, there's a lot of enjoyable levels. One of the levels that's quite enjoyable is this level with platforms that can change color whenever you jump, and that's from Mario Galaxy 2. And in one of the levels in that game, it's whenever you spin, use your spin attack, the platforms change color. But in this game, every time you jump, the platforms change color. So I think that's reinventing a game mechanic and making it work for an inferior console. So yeah, I think that's quite cool. And I enjoy a lot of the enemies that you can fight in the game. So you've got your traditional Koopa Trooper, your Goomba, your Bob-omb, a lot of very different enemies, and you obviously get to fight the boss. But it's always Bowser, I think. I can't remember if Bowser's the same boss in every single castle, or is it a different boss. But for a lot of the bosses that I can remember from, it's Bowser, and I think, yeah, sure, I suppose it's a Mario game. It's on a smaller console. It's sure it has some repeated bosses, but it would have been nice if the bosses could have been slightly different, because it's just Bowser, but every time you defeat a specific Bowser, it's just a Goomba or something. I can't exactly remember. So kind of wish they had different bosses, kind of like how Mario Bros for the DS had different bosses, not just having Bowser in every single castle. So yeah, I kind of wish they kind of spice it up a bit with having different bosses and having different difficulties. But yeah, and also if you fail a particular level multiple times, I think you get this power up that allows you to become invincible, but only for that level. And I think that's kind of a good idea, because you don't want to become overpowered and just use that for the entire game. So yeah, and now it's time for some gameplay. So the gameplay itself is quite nice. You've got, as in every other game, you've got your standard jump attack. Well, or your jump. You've got the Tanuki plus Y. You can basically attack enemies with the Y button and stuff, with your tail and stuff. But with this specific Tanuki suit, if you press L, you become a statue, and I think that's quite cool. There's also special medals within each level, and I think that's quite nice. It's kind of like how in both or in all of the new Super Mario Bros. Games for the DS, the Wii, and the Wii U, you can collect them in each level. Also, you have you can hold up to one item in this game, and with the arrows you can basically change the camera angle. The 3D that doesn't look really too good on the camera or on the 3DS, but the 3D is okay. I mean, it's not the best. It's not really used. It's only used in like specific areas of the game. So yeah, and there's like a lot of cool like features, like and yeah, it's like it's basically your standard Mario level, and there's also a big Goomba. Just yeah, big Goomba. Yeah, I really enjoy like all of the levels. They're just your standard Mario levels, and booyah! And also like in all of the other Mario games, if that have the flagpoles, if you touch the top, you get a 1-up. So I think that's really cool. The one problem I would have is that there isn't any, undermap or like map that you can find on your level. Each level has like a mystery block level, and I think each of these mystery blocks has a has like one, yes, it has one star coin or comment medal in each level. So if you want to get like comment medals and stuff, I suggest you go and get each one. And yeah, they also have a castle at the end. Unlike in other Mario Kart games, this doesn't have a mid-castle. And this is a level that I said before about the switches, well, panel things. So yeah, they change like platforms every time you jump. I think that's quite nice because it helps you to think of how you're going to approach the level. You can either like go out, like it's gonna help you think of how you're gonna approach this particular level, and how you're gonna end up like dying like that. So if you do come across that level, what you're obviously gonna be, I suggest going in with the Tanuki suit, just so you can like have some sort of advantage, like going in, because with the whole hover thing, you can actually have a chance of getting like to other places and like basically making shortcuts. And an extra one for me. There we go. So yeah, that's been it for the gameplay, and now it's time to go back to the review. So one of the things that I quite like in the game is that once you've beaten the main game, you can replay the game again, but it's Luigi, and I think that's kind of cool. But I think, to me personally, Mario Galaxy 1 did it slightly better, mainly because of how you can go through the levels and just collect the stars and battle the bosses and that kind of stuff. And this is just like, even though it's the same, you just play as Luigi and it's just so it's okay, I guess. But with something like Galaxy 1, it's a lot more enjoyable. And yeah, there's nothing more to say. I really enjoy a lot of the levels. If you want to have some down-to-earth Mario fun, I suggest you buy this game for the 3DS because you're gonna have a really enjoyable time with playing this game. And yeah, I really enjoy a lot of the levels. The story, even though it's your generic Mario story, is just really enjoyable. And yeah. So that's been my review for Super Mario 3D Land. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.